I heard that bell for the first time in '71, it was right at dusk, and they were in the dark part of the stadium on the east side. I got goosebumps. No kidding. It was fantastic. What a show! It was a Beggars Banquet tune, Beggars Banquet concert. There was three of them in '71. Eh? What a concert that was. This is a bunch of records Patrick sent me. I had two records I had bought off of him. This one being one of them, the Black Sabbath record. It I didn't have it. And that's the one that hooked me with Black Sabbath. Is this first record? Is what it did with everybody. And this was really the first real dark or heavy metal or whatever you want to call it. To me, Black Sabbath was sort of the first. I mean, sure, Cream and Hendrix and Led Zeppelin were sort of precursors, but these guys got it, dark. Heavy metal to me was, dark music, right? If you want to buy, them first first 4 or 5 albums by the boys are pretty expensive, especially them English ones, right? But if you don't want to spend all the money on that, in late '75 they put together an album, We Sold Our Soul for rock and roll. Black Sabbath did, and you can buy this one here instead of all. It's a compilation, right, of all their earlier stuff, right? It's got all the great hits on it. Black Sabbath, The Wizard, War Pig, War Pigs, Iron Man, Paranoid, Fairies Wear Boots, Changes, Sweet Leaf, Children of the Grave, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. It's got all the, NIB. It's got all the top. There you are. There, it's got all the top Black Sabbath early hits, right? Great album, right? Sounds great too. At least to me it does, right? I don't have the audio file here, as some of you people do. I ain't a collector. I'm a listener. Although I got a lot of collectible records. Yeah, I only bought two of them. Was the first one I bought, of course, was the Black Sabbath record, and then. But I wanted to buy another record, to make do for the shipping costs and stuff like that. So I bought I didn't pay that much for this on the bid, right, or on the bidding, right? I had UFO's first couple albums, and I liked their first couple albums. But I played this the other day, and it ain't in my bag. To me, it's very commercial. It's got a couple of tunes, right? But it ain't really my bag, right? I bought it on spec because of the first couple albums. It happens, right? And the rest of these, Patrick just sent me his VCLT, right? I mean, and here's an album I had been looking for quite some time, right? A real one, right? It's got one of my favorite Led Zeppelin tunes on it, Kashmir, eh? And, it's the thingamajiggy. That's all there, and it's a double album, right? It's got Kashmir on it. Not, I love that goddamn tune. I mean, the first 4 albums, maybe first 5 albums, to me, that's the Led Zeppelin I know and grew up with, right? Another Led Zeppelin album he sent me here. I mean, I have this, right? I actually gave a copy of my second copy of this thing here to my niece. She wanted a bunch of rock and roll records, so I gave her a bunch of rock and roll records, eh? And The Time. I thought maybe that song that was on Purple Rain was on here, eh? And it's not. It's it's funky, whatever kind of music you call that stuff, rap or whatever, I don't know. It ain't my bag though, right? Although that one that was in Purple Rain, I loved it, eh? But I played this and I didn't think too much of the music on it. I'm a hard guy to like music. And I was really happy to get this. ZZ Top's first album. I mean, I forgot how, it had some great tunes on it, eh? It's on the Blue London label, original, eh? Really good shape too, eh? That's Patrick, eh? What he calls good or just VG is near mint. I like those blue London labels, eh? Stones blue London labels. And the red Stones too, eh? Red Led Zeppelin. Try to get one of them boys. I got one or two anyhow. I forget. I'll tell you what, I'll play a little excerpt of these songs here to sort of remind you, eh? This album here kind of, from it you see where ZZ Top is going, right? They got a couple actually blues tunes on here that I didn't mind that much, eh? Anyhow, here's the excerpt, and that's what I got. Oh, wait a minute. Before I go, happy St. Patty's Day. What time is it now? It's a little after 5. Me and my brother went over to the bar to drink some whiskey, shoot some pool, and get into the Irish spirit and all of that. And, it was okay, but nobody wanted to fight me, so I left. Here's the excerpt of ZZ Top.